Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. My track guide for the Toyota GR86 at Willow Springs. Let's get into it. In qualifying, we want to be on the right side of the track, but turn 1 can be a great place to try and overtake. My braking marker is the end of the wall here on the left side. When I lose that, I go to about 60% brake pressure, easing that off all the way to the curb. It is very bumpy here, so you want to be really smooth with the inputs. Once at the curb, I ease in the throttle again. The corner is cambered and we can carry a bit more speed than we think. Just make sure to stay within the white line, otherwise you're close to a 1x. Get over to the left side of the track for turn 2. For turn 2, we want to turn in and stay close to the white line on the inside. We don't have to brake, just you will see a little bump, and then you want to lift off the throttle. Now it's all about controlling the throttle, staying close to the white line on the inside, and just about halfway through the corner we should be able to go full throttle again. If you're understeering away from the white line, then you are going too early on the throttle. And of course use all the available room to help keep the speed high. Get over to the right side of the track for turn 3. This might not be the best braking marker, but it's the one that works for me. I brake when I start to lose the two guys and the green part here on the left, and I aim for about 70% brake pressure, easing that off all the way to the curb on the inside. We're going uphill here so we can carry a bit more speed than we think. Once at the curb, I'll go full throttle again, easing it in, because we don't want to get too far to the right. For turn 4, we want to track out just a little bit, but still staying close to the right side of the track. I didn't find any good clear braking marker. We do have to brake a little bit, but when I lose the house, I'll brake. We don't go to more than 20%. Quickly off it again, we just need the car to turn in a little bit, so we don't leave the track out of the corner, and helping the car turn a bit more. This can be tricky because now we're going downhill, but for turn 5, we want to go over to the right side of the track. Turn 5 is where you can gain quite a lot of time. I brake when I lose the end of the curb, and I aim for about 50% brake pressure, easing that off all the way to the curb on the inside. And we want to get really close to this curb, but don't cut it, it will unsettle the car. Then we want to hold off a bit before going on the throttle, and we want to ease the throttle in after the curb. Here I was a little bit too aggressive, and as you can see that made me understeer quite a lot out towards the white line. It worked this time around, but it is not the fastest way. You want to come out just about mid-track with no understeer, letting the car accelerate. But of course we want to get early on the throttle because the throttle will be wide open all the way down to turn 9. For turn 8 we want to stay close to the white line. You can see the orange wall in the distance. At the end of that, we want to be on the left side of the track to help open up turn 9 as much as possible. This one, I don't have a clear braking marker for you. I try and use the cones on the left side, and when I get to the third one, the one I'm highlighting, I'll start to brake a little bit. It can be really hard to see, but after a little bit of practice, this will be much easier. Or maybe you can find another braking marker that works better for you. But when I brake, I go to about 30% brake pressure, quickly off it again, and then we want to go down to 4th gear. When the car is shifted down, you want to go full throttle again, and we want to continuously turn in, and we want to apex just after the orange cone, because there's a little dip in the track that will help the car turn that much more, and you want to stay within the white line so you don't get a 1x. And now it's a drag race down to the start finish line. That's my track guide for Willow in the Toyota GR86, of a time of 1:27.6. I have more track guides for the GR86 linked down below. Hopefully you found this one useful. If you did, leave a like down below, consider subscribing as well, and now for the uninterrupted hot tips.